Hello my dear viewers, and welcome to Angelic Sky Tarot channel. This particular video I'm doing for women or girls or ladies who are interested to find out who's going to be their partner for life. When he's going to enter your life, what is he going to look like, what are going to be some positive and negative attributes to his character. So we'll ask Tarot to give us some pointers where you would possibly meet him, what type of work will he do, and if your relationship is going to be a long-term relationship. So I'm going to use this tarot deck. I'm not going to have any options like I usually do in the video. So if you find this video, there's definitely going to be some messages for you. And always listen to your heart. You know, if this resonates with you and you feel like this is the right video for you to watch, please watch it. It's going to be timeless. Now, if you feel like it's not for you, you don't have to watch it, okay? You always have to trust your own intuition and listen to your heart, most of all. So let's pick a card. This is going to be his personality, okay? This is going to be a positive trait of his personality and negative trait of his personality. What type of work he's going to do. Maybe possibly how will you meet this person. What type of impression will you get when the first time you see him? What is going to be the impression of him? And what type of impression will he have about you when he first meets you? So it's going to be your feelings towards him, and then his feelings towards you, you know, when he first meets you. And maybe some obstacles that you might have to face in order for this relationship to work out. And see if these relationships are going to be lengthy and if they're going to stand the test of time. Alright, I'm going to set these cards aside. And also, I will pull a couple of Lenormand cards at the end to give us some more advice. Okay, so let's look at general characteristic of this person, and we got Three of Swords. Okay, so the person will definitely be a sensitive person because in the past he had some breakups with someone. Obviously, if he had an intimate relationship, and so his heart was broken. So it will be a compassionate person, a sensitive person, somebody who already lived through some sort of trauma in their life, you know, related to relationships. And so somebody who's very logical, somebody who is going to be very eloquent, very rational. So before entering the relationship, they will be serious about it. They're not just going to enter any type of relationship because of something they lived in the past. They will be very careful about who they start becoming intimate with, how they enter the dialogue. So the relationship will have to be meaningful to them because of something that happened in the past. What are the positive traits of this person? And we have Eight of Swords. And so Eight of Swords is so what could be positive about that is that the person is going to be very considerate, because they're not going to make any rash decisions, and they're not going to be quick moving, you know. So they will allow the time for the relationship to develop, and because again, from something according to something that happened in the past, before they make any moves, before they make any type of decisions to even approach you, they're gonna consider and weigh out their situation, you know. So it's somebody who will keep kind of their feelings and emotions inside and not share them easily. Somebody who will guard their heart, and but at the same time they will feel very sensitive. They will see your beauty. It's somebody who has very sensitive soul. So the positivity of it, that they're very sensitive because they feel and see your nature, even with their, like, if even somebody ties their eyes, you know, they can feel and sense the surrounding. So they're very sensitive to their surrounding. So it's a very sensual person. Possibly they're very sensual lover. They could love intimate games and things like that. So it's somebody who is very sensitive. Let's see. So this might be the negative trait of a person. And here we have Queen of Wands. So they might be slightly tricky. It's a person who is going to be definitely a good-looking person. They will like lavish things. They might be a bit of a spender. So that might be their negative trait, is that they love lavish things and they like to buy beautiful objects and expensive clothing. They like to groom themselves and look impeccable. So it's positive, it's very good, but also they could pour a lot of their money to that, because it is important for them when they're out in the social gatherings to look great and to have their attention. They like to be on, they like to be on the spot, so people do notice them, and that might be something that you might not like, and you might think that they're a little bit stuck up in that way. And let's see what type of possibly work they're going to be doing. And they are extremely hard-working person. They're going to be very busy at work and put a lot of hours in their career. Some of them might have a trait, actually, like doing something with their hands, like they could be a builder or a construction worker or some sort of carpenter. But yes, in order to live good life, they do have to work a lot of hours, and so at times they will feel overburdened, but it's something that they're passionate about. They can be creative at their work, and yeah, some of them might actually own businesses or companies, and that's why there's so many responsibilities that fall on them. But again, I'm seeing somebody maybe being in construction. Maybe they will be the head of a construction company or something like that. Let's see what else. The next card will tell us about how do they look, about their personal look. And well, we have Six of Wands, and that's a beautiful card to have in this position. Well, it's somebody who's very good looking. People definitely notice them, and they look like a winner. They look like they have everything together, and they look very gathered with their emotions again. People do like have them in their company, somebody who might have darker hair, fair skin, possibly. Somebody who dresses well, somebody who will be of a taller person. Okay, let's see. So yeah, they will look very pleasing and appealing to you, because with Six of Wands we have a card of a winner, so it's somebody who is a winner. What type of impression will you, like how they will see you, what type of impression will they have about you when they first meet you? They will really like you, because we have a star, and the star is the card of somebody they will like sexually, and they will think that you are like dreamy looking, or somebody they pictured as a like ideal of a female beauty, so I don't know, you will really create a great impression. They will desire you, and they might not express that to you. It's like a secret desire, because the star is something at a distance, something it's not easy to reach. So at first that they will think that you are unapproachable, and they will be a little bit shy to approach you, because you are that pretty, and you're a little bit intimidating to them. But they will like your soothing voice. They will like the way you communicate with others, and I don't know, you will definitely create a very positive impression on them. Somebody they will really, really like and almost like dream about. And what type of impression will they have on you? And here we have Nine of Pentacles. So you'll really like them, because Nine of Pentacles usually a card of somebody good looking, somebody who is well established, somebody who lavish looking, who takes care of themselves, who dresses well, who has good taste, somebody who feels like they're very grounded in life and can afford material things. Yeah, so you will think that they're materially well off, and you will notice like their good clothing and like good quality things that surround them, and maybe good social environment that is around them. Maybe you'll meet at a party or some sort of gathering that will be kind of like lavish, and so you will be impressed, definitely impressed by their wealth and by their good looks. Let's see. This next card will tell us what type of maybe obstacles will arise in your relationship, or what could be like the negative aspect that you will have to overcome. And here we have King of Wands. So King of Wands is almost like this way I want to interpret it as a card of an ego. So both of you are very kind of passionate people, and maybe the obstacle here is none of you will want to admit that you like each other. It's like there's a little bit of a stubbornness, or there's an image, that is created maybe by that person, that they're well liked by everyone, and maybe it's hard to approach them, or maybe you will act that way, that it's difficult to approach you. So the aspect that you will have to overcome is like an ego aspect, because both of you are good looking, both of you kind of like very self-assured people. So in these self-assured personalities can get in the way of kind of introducing it, each other closer, and learning more about each other and having more down-to-earth conversations. So the facade that you both put out there is kind of intimidating to break, and it's you will need to enter meaningful conversations, and at first it will be difficult for you, because you will protect your heart, you will protect your personality from kind of like, it will be difficult for both of you to be sincere right away. You can both be talkative, but the things you will talk about, you will not be able to kind of pour your heart right away. And some part of it is because there was a heartbreak for that person in the past, so they are a bit protecting their heart, and at times they could feel that isolating themselves, although they are sensing everything. It's like they're sensing everything with their intuition about you, so they're wise about it, and they're kind of smart, but they're definitely listening and noticing small details about you, noticing. And you probably will be doing the same thing. It's like you have this intuition. Okay, some other obstacles that might arise is that somebody could be at a distance, like there's a distance between you, or let's see. Yeah, there might be like cultural, different cultural backgrounds, or one of you could be like a native speaker of a different language. So there could be like some religious backgrounds, or some aspects that you will not agree upon. So, or maybe you will, you will like that about each other, but it's just there is a chance that there's going to be a difference in that respect between you two. So one of you might speak with an accent and be like of a different religious background, or your native country is somewhere abroad, so. All right. So the main thing here for you, the main advice here is, I think the way you will feel very harmonious and like charmed by that person. You'll feel secure and safe in this person's presence. But I think what might also cause some sort of dilemma is what after you meet each other, one of you will have to travel somewhere. You know, it's like maybe you meet each other at a gala or some sort of business meeting, and so like you really like each other, and the next day one of you will have to travel or leave the country or leave the city or go somewhere. So it is important to stay in touch and communication, you know, and you don't have to make any rush decisions, or don't be like brisk toward each other. So that could be one complication, is definitely exchange your phone numbers, and maybe don't necessarily wait that this person will call right away. That might turn you off, you know, that they're not reaching you right away. It's because they probably will have to go away and travel, you know, maybe the next day or shortly after you meet each other. So in order so you know nobody gets offended here, you have to be patient. You know, you have to be patient. So could this relationship be lengthy? There's definitely a potential, you know, with Page of Wands here. So Page is definitely an energy of learning how to be passionate with each other and compassionate with each other. So it's definitely going to be a learning experience for both of you on how to open your heart and how to be compassionate towards each other's you know, differences. So there's a potential for lengthy relationship. Absolutely, it's a positive. It's definitely a positive card. So it will depend on you if you will communicate in sincere way, because it's hard for both of you to bear your true feelings and true emotions anymore. You do better like more on the spot around people, and it's hard for you to be sincere sometimes because you're protecting your heart. So it's time to end that cycle of like being overprotective, and you have to trust the world, and you have to trust the universe, that the universe is providing just the right partner for you to overcome these obstacles, where you both definitely healing your hearts, and you could learn that compassion. The beautiful card here is also Six of Wands. So sometimes it is a card of marriage, you know, in readings. And also we have a star, so that's a card of healing and deeper erotic attraction. So it's very beautiful. So there's definitely promise. You both are very good looking people. It seems like you're financially secure, and you have good you know, good jobs that bringing you great income and creating this ability to live a comfortable way of life, you know, and be able to be in social surroundings, communicate together, go together to social gatherings, either with friends or for work. And it seems like there's going to be a lot of kind of like elements and you know, coming together in order to create these favorable conditions for you to meet. So there's a lot of things aligning to that point in order to make this happen, you know, this union happen. And what drew my attention is that the woman is holding two sticks. So it's like these two people, two partners being united in this point of time, you know, and a lot of energies coming together in order to support this union. So the only kind of you know, harsh card that I'm seeing with a harsh energy is a card of Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords could be some words that are said that are going to be regretted, or some actions, or something fast coming at you that could put some sort of distance between you two. So keep that in mind, and be soft with your word exchanges. Don't be rushed to say something that will turn you away from each other. There's definitely a potential for this passionate and honest relationship. You know, once it is passion, or once it's fire, it's you know, we do see that the relationship can sprout, and you can plant your tree that will grow for years to come, and you both can learn how to be social together, not just by yourselves, but actually come as a union, come as a partners. So I'm gonna pull also 3 cards from Lenormand deck. And oh my gosh, those are beautiful cards. So the Lenormand is telling us that you have the keys, the garden, and the clovers. Well, so the key to this person's heart is in your hands, you know, and we have the heart right next to the keys. So you will have the keys. You will be able to unlock this person's heart, who's again been injured in the past from past relationships. And but you will soften, you will melt, and this person's heart, and you'll be able to heal together. And also we have the garden again. In the garden, as you see, first of all, in this particular picture of a garden, we have a tree. So again, the tree is a lineage, so you can build something together and grow something beautiful. Again, garden shows us that it will be social gathering there where you will meet. Some sort of social place where people come to mingle, to rest, to heal. And so together you will be able also to create the space where everything blooms and grows, you know, where the roots can deepen, the branches can grow wider and higher towards the sun, and everything is green and lavish, so you can possibly create relationships, a happy one, because there's a lot of greenery, so it'll be growing and blooming, your communication. And the next card is clover. Well, we all know that the clover is a lucky sign. It's your luck, so it's going to be something very lucky. And as I said, it's like, seems like the universe is compromising everything to just for you to come together and meet. So everything is aspiring, everything is aligning in the perfect way, so you can meet your luck. You know, you can find the person who will adore you and love you for who you are. It's absolutely beautiful. And let's get one last card from the Angels of Romance. I'm just going to shuffle it real quick, this deck, because we have to ask our angels one more advice for this beautiful couple. Okay, well, here we go. And we got this perfect card. It's called Wedding. So this situation involves marriage. So you definitely will get married to this person, and hopefully you will live happily ever after, because we have the keys to the heart. We have a beautiful garden where you can sit and rest together. There are actually 2 chairs, you know, on a table, and lots of luck that will surround you. There's a bouquet, there's a proposal, there's a couple who is will overcome all the obstacles and is getting married at the end. Well, I wish you all the luck. You know, watch this video, don't think too hard about it, let it just stay somewhere in your consciousness and move forward with your daily life, and everything will happen when it's meant to happen. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I love you all very much.